Hi, I am Kostya from Web3 engineering team, and today I'm going to present you Hyperliquid Indexer. But before doing this, let me briefly introduce our team to you. So we are a team of 5 engineers dealing with big data like Yandex, it's a search engine, um, CERN, well, nuclear research in Switzerland. Uh, some of us are working on the Wall Street, and eventually, what is we have in common is we have enough experience working with big data. So when Hyperliquid Hackathon called, we just decided to answer because it was actually pretty fun. So Hyperliquid still not there in terms of Dune and other big tech like big data Web3 companies. So they're still not there. That makes things much more interesting and challenging. But overall, yeah, we managed to do it. Well, the process was nothing magical there, really, just purely engineering and dedication to the nice and accurate execution. I mean, yeah, we set up our Hyperliquid node. It is, you see, indexing something, getting some data. Well, we set up some Apache Airflow processes to clean this data, to restructure it, to pre-process it, aggregate a little bit, and that's what we have. So we have a database, ClickHouse, full of rows. You can see how much rows we processed. So it was like half of a billion. So we used 4 months of, I think, 4 months of historical data, and also we are now populating them in the real time. Just to show, if you haven't seen what ClickHouse is capable of doing, so half of a billion rows, and we want just to say, not really interesting things, but amount of notional of all of the trades in the last 4 months. It's this, but what is important here, so you probably see that the query was executed in uh, less than a second, and there is nothing kind of okay in 4 months, half of a second. In 2 years, it will be 2 seconds, but nothing even compares to the speed of well-tuned ClickHouse. So you can do all of your research right now in half of a second. I think it's just outstanding comparing to everything else. So this is in vision of our product. Data is the heart of everything. Raw SQL access to the ClickHouse. And on top of that, we envision that our companies, our startups can talk to us, get this access via SQL and build some dashboards, some backtesting tools, some trading strategies, some sub-real time kind of analytical tools, some insider prevential trading tools, whatever. But the core is the data, and we as like analysts, as quantitative researchers, we just love working with the clean data, and we are providing clean data. Um, so having that, we decided, okay, let's try to build some tools using our own uh, database we just presented. So first tool was, well, we call it HyperDash Pro. It is pretty similar to HyperDash, but it already has much more features we extracted from the data, and it gives you much more flexibility here. Um, so, for example, we think 100 win rate is something strange. Let's reduce it to 75. Yeah, you have it. Yeah, you see, yeah. I just type numbers and it appears. That's because of the magic which was brought to us by House. And second project, which we built on the top of our database, it is agent, makes an SQL query to this ClickHouse database and renders the result. Yeah, you can see it just works. Yeah, this is just from today, so maybe you saw there was a big trade using Ripple, and I'd like to check how this big trade affected the overall amount of trades in the last 24 hours on Ripple. Yeah, I just asked AI and it created this table for me, and yeah, I can solve this is actually the moment then big trade happened. So from here, I mean, I was able probably to understand that, well, there's actually pretty lots of people who are tracking what's happening on chain or in the news, and actually, yeah, these things trigger the activities. But yeah, this is just two cases on how easily it was integrated with our database. And yeah, I think that's kind of our product. So it is a ClickHouse database with all of the orders and all of the executions indexed, available in sub-second time to do some aggregations, some filtering using ClickHouse. You can build on the top of it. That's it. Thank you. Bye.